I'm your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. Recently, I've been having calls, requests for mentorship from people from different countries, different social strata, and I'm very happy. I'm very proud of what our little contributions to humanity have been able to effect in the lives of people. But there are those I've been mentoring for years. And one of the things I found out with mentoring is that you have to be very firm. Mentoring is that you provide meaning, you provide momentum, you provide a mold before you can become a model. If you cannot provide that mold, you can't become a model. Molds are harder, firmer shapes that materials fit into to produce a resemblance of what the mold is. If you take sand and heat it to a very high temperature, I think it's 1,400 degrees Fahrenheit or centigrade, I can't remember. It turns to liquid, red hot liquid. And then as it's coming out of the furnace, it enters a mold. The mold is usually made of copper, very expensive. But the copper mold does not melt at the temperature of that molten silica, silicon, or sand. I don't know the right word. It has to be stronger, it has to be firmer, it has to resist the heat, expansion and contraction. Many people want you to mentor them, they don't want to fit into your style. They want the results, they admire the results, they admire what they see in you, they admire what they can benefit from you, but they are not ready to fit into your mold, including your children, your spouses. One of the things I resolved, and God called me to be a hard man, that I was going to be speaking to people who are hard. And that was from the book of Jeremiah chapter 1, from verse 1. I marked it in my very old Bible. That I should not be afraid of being hard. That is how He will prosper me. So if I'm mentoring you, if you are not conforming to my mold, boy, I will rebuke you. You will have problems with me. I've conditioned my life. I can stay alone without people and not be lonely. You cannot carry a messed life into my life to want to mess me up. Boy, we will have a conflict. You must fit into that mold that you're admiring. There is a mold I change myself into to fit into this mold that you want to fit into because you see me as a model. Don't be my fan. Don't even be my friend if I want to mentor you. Fit into the pattern that God has used to bring me to this level. Ignore what is wrong with me. Fit into what is right with me. As you ignore what is wrong with me, remove what is wrong with you that cannot enter my mold, because we won't be in the right mood together. And that's the problem with us Christians. Follow me as I follow Christ. It's repetition. As Paul is following Christ, you follow Paul. Not that you want to come from the corner and jump in front of Paul. Don't admire me. I've never struggled to be admired. But from my children, through my spouse, to those close to me, in fact, a lot of my nephews, nieces, cousins, they dread me because I cannot tolerate stupidity. Stupidity has done so much harm to those close to me, done so much harm to my family. I deliberately resolved not to be like them. And if you must be my friend or stay in my sphere of influence, it must fit into my mood, my mold. I don't care who leaves me, frankly speaking. Please, learn that. Fit into your mentor's scheme. Avoid his mistakes, but copy his methods. Copy your father's methods that have made him who he is. Copy it. Somebody told me that he wonders how my children have been able to stay with me for the past 30-something years. It's for their own good. It's for their own good. It's for their own good. And they said I'm Dr. Apoki's child. It's for their own good. Are you Dr. Apoki's child? I didn't know this was your child. It's for their own good. I don't have any father I will refer to that somebody will ask, are you Johnson Apoki's son? There's no benefit from that apart from the education that he gave to me and the discipline he gave to me. Fit into the methodology of your mentor and you will do well. I remain your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. Leadership requires firmness. That's what Buhari has not been able to produce in the past 8 years. And that's why all around him, we've seen abysmal corruption and failure. I remain your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. God bless you. Learn to be firm.